am here with Rachel Knight, otherwise known as Lark, Library Knight, Stream Mom, but not so much.
Not really much anymore now.
That was an older.
It comes up sometimes, enough to put on name tags, but not really often.
Lark, you have been involved with LTN for how long now?
Oh, God. Yes. I first hopped into, the community stuff back right after Gen Con 2019, but I didn't really talk much at that point. I got more involved around 2020 during the pandemic when they were still streaming to YouTube with Animal Crossing, which is the Animal Crossing New Horizons game that I love a lot.
Yeah.
And then I got pulled into the Twitch mod community just after LTNcon 2020. And so I've been there for a while. I've written a few articles to the website. I just kind of keep slowly appearing in more and more places. And at this point, I'm just like, hi, I'm just here at this point. I'm just here for the ride.
You are a standby for sure. Anytime LTN is doing anything, Lark is there somehow in some way, it feels like.
Even if I'm just watching and sassing from the sidelines.
What's been your favorite part about being a Twitch mod?
Just being able to engage with the community that's coming in. I haven't been able to be there as much lately because grad school is busy.
Right.
But it's nice to just be able to see who's coming in, how are they doing, and being able to, all of us collectively sass whenever the game's going interestingly well or not. And just being able to engage with these people who may not have appeared in the LTN community otherwise, being able to talk to them, meet them where they are, and just exist together and watch Luke play Destiny again.
With Twitch, especially I guess not so much in the most recent months, but earlier in the year, we had that overrun of trolls or those robots.
Yeah, I think that was last year mostly.
Was it last year?
Time is meaningless.
Yeah, that's true. What's the worst thing you've had to censor or rip off the chat?
I'll give them credit. One of the other mods beat me to this one because I was on my phone and can only delete things so quickly. Someone put an anatomically correct men's body part in chat using some very creative punctuation at one point. That was fun. That was the weirdest thing we've had to censor, and I was hitting the delete button as someone else did. That was actually Al Martins. He used to be one of the Twitch mods. He's the one who deleted that one. And there's been a lot of random spam. Most of it just hey, get more follows by following my bot website. But that's definitely the most memorable one.
Wow. All right, so we are just we're in the first official hour of LTNcon, right? It started just about an hour ago at the time of this recording. What are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
Just being able to meet a lot of people who have only met online in person, like you. This is our first in-person conversation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, our first conversation was 10 minutes ago. This is one of our first times talking in person.
Yeah.
Instead of just sassing each other online. And if the video for this is ever seen by people, they'll see I'm significantly smaller than Matt. You might not realize this from just listening to voices. No, I'm a tiny human being, and it's always fun to meet my friends and be oh, hi, I'm just going to stare up at you for a while. Not as small as Silver. I love her.
Not as small as Silver. One of our goals, me, Oriole, BrotherMod, and Rogar, who are all roughly the same size.
I haven't found BrotherMod yet. I need to find them.
Are going to take a picture with Silver. Tiny little Silver in the middle.
Oh, I've seen pictures of Rogar with Silver. They're always wonderful.
All right, Lark, before I let you go, I'm going to make you play a game with us here.
Oh, boy.
We're going to play Would You Rather, okay? So I'm going to give you best 2 out of 3 here, chances. I'm going to ask you
I'm so sorry.
a Would You Rather question, and your goal is to pick what most people have chosen, not necessarily what you
this is fine.
All right? So, would you rather be any animal for one day, your choice, or be the opposite gender for one day?
Animal, 100%. I want to be a bird. Let me be a bird, Matt.
Is that what you think everybody said?
Yeah.
Close, 52%. All right, so you got one.
Yeah, because some people want the other gender, and I know people who do, but I want to be a bird.
I mean, I want with that thought, I wonder, do you recall the day? What memory do you have?
Thanks, Matt.
Oh, Sentinels of Earth Prime.
I just got casually handed a game.
You've been waiting for
By
that.
the other Matt. We'll figure out why later.
All right, next one. Would you rather think that everything you are would you rather that everything you are thinking appear above your head?
Oh, God.
Or that everything you do is live streamed for everyone to see?
I would rather live stream my life personally, but I think most people would rather have their thoughts podcast.
Oh, really? You're right, 61%. Wow.
Both of those are terrifying. Both of those are terrifying.
All right, so you got 2 out of 3, but let's do the third one just for fun. Would you rather watch only Owen Wilson movies or only Nicolas Cage movies?
The thing is, Nicolas Cage did Into the Spider-Verse.
He did.
And he did Sorcerer's Apprentice.
But
Owen Wilson did the Night at the Museum movies. So do I get to pick which movies from these people I'm watching?
Yeah, you get all of them.
Oh, God. I'm going to go Nick Cage just because National Treasure and Sorcerer's Apprentice and Into the Spider-Verse are just such good movies, even though he has so many bad ones.
64%.
Hey.
He's got such a wide catalog.
He has an interesting set of movies.
You wouldn't get bored at least.
If I get to pick which ones, there's more ones I like of his than Owen Wilson.
Yeah. Well, Lark, thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
You enjoy the con.
You too.
And we'll play a game. We'll have some fun at some point.
Yeah, I'll try to actually show up during the streams at some point when I'm less busy.
All right. What game is that?
It is Sentinels of Earth Prime, and I need to ask him why he handed it to me.
Well, didn't he owe it to you?
No, we both play Sentinels of the Multiverse a lot, but I've never played Earth Prime.
Oh.
I'm excited. I will gladly accept this. I just don't know why it got handed to me, so I have to go ask.
All right. Well, you go ask. Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right. I am here with the NextGen nerd himself. CJ, what's your last name again?
Burrows.
CJ Burrows. And we're just a couple hours officially into LTNcon 2022. How do you feel it's going so far?
I'm enjoying it. I am a nerd, and so even though I've spent a lot of time on Discord with you guys, I don't know many of you. So I'm kind of wandering around, getting to know you guys, even though we've spoken plenty. You and I in particular,
sure.
with the Free Play podcast, gone back and forth several times, and so, but even still, feel like a fish out of water a little bit. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. Having a real good time.
We got to feature your podcast.
Yes.
Over the summer break, because all of our shows take a break, summer and Christmas time, and we got to hear a lot of your episodes, a lot of your best episodes.
Yep.
Did you get any extra feedback from the LTN community?
I did. So several said they really enjoyed the episodes I did with my kids, my nerdlings. I'll have them on from time to time, and I really enjoy, especially my daughter. My daughter's 11 years old, Charlie Ann, and she's at the age where she wants to kind of just like absorb things.
Yeah.
And she is a quality time girl like I am, and so we like watching movies together and old TV shows. And we did an episode on Willow, and she goes, "Why is it that these movies from the 80s are better than the movies today?" And I was like, "I love you, child. I don't think I could ever love you more than I do right now." So several said they really enjoyed those episodes, I mean, completely honest, I'm in the middle of my last year in seminary, and so I haven't done a single episode for the last 3 months because I am up to my eyeballs in schoolwork, but I'm really looking forward to, on the back end of this year when I'm done, jumping back into it. But it was good. I enjoyed to be able to provide that and get some good encouragement back. It's been good.
So meeting people here, who's the weirdest person you've met here so far?
The weirdest person I've met so far? I think they've yet to been met. So I would say Matt Warmbier was definitely on the top of the list, not because he's weird, but because like he's looking at me like, I know I should know you because you edit my podcast, but I don't know how to have a conversation in this exact moment. So that was probably the most awkward of interactions so far.
I mean, he just made a large colossus noise a second ago while we were doing another. He's a strange person.
Well, but that sound clip though is one of those earworms that is still in my brain. That was the only character that I could pick growing up on the X-Men game because of that noise. Like I have to do this 13 times, so that's okay. That's cool. But yeah, so otherwise, I mean, it's been good. It's been good. I got to play a game with Wandering Knight and a buddy of his he came from Wisconsin with, and it was funny. We were talking. I guess we started spending time with LTN about the same time. And so it was good. Had a good time with him and hanging out. And Tyranny and Hilary, gave me big hugs when I got here. because they're more normal than the guys. The guys are just like, I'm not sure what to do here.
Guys are either overly exuberant or soul-crushingly awkward.
Yes. That is an accurate assessment.
We'll get there. We're just starting.
Yeah.
We're just starting. It's just day one officially. We'll get there.
That works.
What are you most looking forward to this weekend?
In my current life situation, it's a lot of really fast-paced stuff. I got 3 kids, full-time in seminary, really involved on staff at my church. So I'm looking forward to being able to take a breath. The downtime in between, being able to play some games and just be. My wife said she was looking forward to me being around people who understood me. She said, you need to go be around people that get you, And I was like, yes, I need to do that. So I'm really looking forward to those. I got to participate in the online LTNcon a couple of years ago, and I also really appreciated the main sessions that they had there, too. So I'm looking forward to taking some good notes to go home and be a nerd culture missionary in Alachua, Florida.
That's awesome. Let's see. You got a chance to look at all of our exhibits, right?
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yep.
There. What's the most impressive one back there?
So I would say Forge Gaming is giving away everything. They're like, whatever you want, take it. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And then some guy was like, can I have this giant thing on the table? And they're like, sure. And I was like, well, if he's asking for that, then I'm also going to take something. So that was pretty cool. I haven't got a chance to go over and talk to Animo, the card game. I had bought a set a while ago and had it shipped to the wrong address.
Oh.
And I didn't realize it until like weeks after it had gotten there. And they're like, that's okay. Here's a half off. Do it again. So I did. And I was really appreciative of them doing that because it was my fault that I shipped it to the wrong address. But
yeah, I'm nervous about buying that because I know if I get even one thing in the starter pack something, my sons are going to be all in and I'll have to buy everything.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Before I let you go, I'm going to make you play a game.
Okay.
All right? Because this is what we do here. We play games.
I'm in.
So I want to play a game with you called, well, you're playing it. I'm not playing it with you, but I'm hosting it for you. Called Rapid Fire.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you, we have a timer here. I don't know what the timer is. It won't show. But I'm going to give you prompts like name 3 words that start with B.
Okay.
Your goal is to do these as fast as possible.
Got it.
I want you to get 7 sets. That's how you win. If you
Okay.
get 7 sets.
All right.
Done in the time. Now, you are able to pass, but not twice in a row.
All right.
When you do pass, it takes some time off. I don't know how much.
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Name 3 words that start with S.
Super silly school.
Name 3 Simpsons characters.
Homer, Marge, and Bart.
Name 3 words that rhyme with numb.
Bum, crumb, and lump. No, I don't know. Skip.
Skip penalty. Name 3 words that end in X.
Ox, box, and fox.
Nice. Name 3 members of the Beatles.
I hate the Beatles. Skip.
Name 3 words that start with U.
Uranus, uvula, and ukulele.
Name 3 words that start with A.
Apple, Adam, astronaut.
Name 3 exercises.
Jumping, running, and swimming.
Name 3 non-primary colors.
Green, purple, black.
Name 3 things on a McDonald's menu.
Fries, burgers, and nuggets.
Name 3 Harry Potter characters.
Harry Potter, Hermione, and Dumbledore.
Name 3 green vegetables.
Broccoli, green beans, and okra.
Oh, okay. Didn't quite get that last one, but you got 9.
9.
Brother.
Nice.
With 2 skips? How did you pull that off? Bubba barely made it to 5 with no skips.
Well, some of us have the intelligence necessary to compete at such a fine level.
Like that's like Moe's.
Listen, let's be honest. You gave me Simpsons. You gave me McDonald's. You gave me words that end with an X. There's so I mean several of those is like I'm just going to rhyme these things.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had harder items he had to come up with.
He had to name 3 TV moms.
3 TV moms.
Can you do that?
Well, that was one of my articles on LTN. I did an article,
right.
so I'd be good. I'd be good.
All right. Thank you very much for sitting down with me, CJ.
Yeah, man, appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
That is the NextGen Nerd podcast, which is currently on brief hiatus, but will be coming back soon. But he has a backlog of how many episodes?
Over 50.
Yeah, over 50 episodes. Check out the most recent ones for the top-notch quality that he's got. Thanks for sitting down with me, brother.
Thanks.
Enjoy the con.
Appreciate it.
All right, I am here with Asia Filipiak,
Oh, hello.
otherwise known as it's just Asia the girl.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's your handle on Twitch and elsewhere. Nope, now everything's offline.
Oh.
And now everything's back. That was weird.
All right.
Anyway, I'll cut that part out.
Okay.
So we're at LTNcon. It is day one. We are just a couple hours in from registration starting, but we were here last night as well for the fellowship day 0. Everything like that. This is the first, I'm assuming, LTNcon you've been a part of in person.
In person, yes, for sure.
And how are you feeling so far? Like, how does it feel?
It feels really good. Okay.
People?
It's been great because I am a very socially awkward person. I mean, I think a lot of people here can relate to that.
I mean, nerd
maybe?
is in the name.
Yeah.
Organization.
And so my first LTNcon was the first online one in 2020.
Yeah,
Yes. I
that's
don't remember the dates. Yes.
Yeah.
And literally, Luke had just met Matt and Bubba when they did the online Gen Con, maybe?
Yes.
And they were playing together. Yeah. And so we went to Matt's house once to pick up a game, like maybe the week before LTNcon online. And I remember Matt was like trying to clean his PlayStation because it was sounding like an airplane taking off, and he thought if he just like cleaned it a little bit, it would be better. And I was like, I don't even know where I am and who any of these people are. And Luke was not great that day at introducing, so I was just like, okay, like I'll figure this out. It's fine. And then I think that was a week before LTNcon, and then we went back to Matt's house to do the online con, and I was like meeting Bubba for the first time, and there wasn't a ton of people that came, obviously, but for the ones that were volunteering to help make it happen, it was like all new faces. I was like, I don't know anything. What's happening? And then Then after that is when we started getting more involved, or when I started getting more involved. Luke, I think at this point already was like doing streaming for them, whatever. And then the next con was still online, but then I got to meet like Tyranny and Oriole Jedi and some other people. So I feel like it's like this is like the perfect,
Y'all were all there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That was neat to see.
Yeah,
that was different from the first online. Y'all had like a whole gaming session.
Yeah, just like hanging out back there.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was like best case scenario because now it was like ramping up to meeting everyone in person. And at this point, I've already like developed like great friendships with people through like my streaming stuff and just being involved with LTN and Luke streams and all that. So it was super exciting, and I didn't feel like nervous really to meet everyone. I just feel bad. I apologize for all the people that I did not recognize by face, but I feel like that's like a shared experience for everyone.
It's been a running problem for everybody I've talked to so far.
But I'm glad that everyone's a good sport, and I'm excited. I think this will be a great weekend.
So tomorrow you're actually going to be leading a breakout session.
Yeah.
You want to tell people about what that's going to be?
Yeah. So the topic is real life online, and I just wanted to take that time to just like talk through how we are all like built for human connection and for community, and that is the reality of like our lives as a whole. And so whether that's in person or online, like that rings true. And while there are different ways that applies, like there's a lot of nuance depending on what the like social situation is. I think knowing that we are like built and like wired for community really can make our online connections like that much more impactful for ourselves and for the people that we're connecting with. And I love talking about building community and like building relational community individually and in group settings, like all the different ways. And I'm just like really grateful for a little bit of time to like fumble around like talking about why building relationships is a great way to like to just love on each other and to grow together.
It's a key aspect of everything LTN is doing.
For sure.
And any meaningful ministry should be investing in.
Yeah, definitely.
Is not just throwing out to-dos and step guides of growing in your faith or growing in any direction, but developing those relationships first.
Yeah.
And making that the priority.
Exactly.
Without strings attached and without expectations. And then hopefully that opens doors. Yeah. I can't wait. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I can't wait to hear it. And then anyone listening now, we will hopefully be able to put that up both on the LTNcon dedicated podcast and YouTube if we are able to record everything without any problems. So be looking for that in the future.
One can only hope.
Yeah. We've only had one kind of hiccup show up so far, so hopefully that'll be the last one.
Yes.
And we'll get that worked out. What else are you looking forward to this weekend?
Man, I mean, honestly, just like spending time with people, whether it's like people that I haven't really gotten the chance to know online and just like new faces, but also ones that like we've built friendships with. I feel spoiled that we have Kate Katawaki and Al, Chill Canada, and his wife Glowbug at our house for hosting them, and it's just been a fun time, just like having that special, one-on-one time with them. So I'm really looking forward to continuing to have that, and then just like foster those relationships that were initiated online. I think that's a great, things to look forward to. But I'm also looking forward to everything that Jacqueline has to say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so excited. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, before I let you go, I'm going to make you play a game.
Okay.
Because that's what we do here.
Yes.
We play games. So I'm going to make you play Would You Rather.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the way this is going to work is I'm going to give you 3 Would You Rather scenarios. Mm-hmm. You're trying to guess what most people have chosen.
Okay.
So it's not what you necessarily would pick.
Okay,
but
that's
what you think most
less pressure,
people would
I feel
pick.
like,
Okay.
in a sense.
And your goal is to get 2 out of 3 right.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So the first one is a very simple one. Would you rather get a paper cut or stub your toe?
Oh, okay. I think that people will track with me on this in saying stub the toe, because that is like a painful, really quick thing that goes away. You don't have to worry about like anything getting into your paper cut.
Right.
I mean, sorry, you don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, into your toe.
Yeah, in your toe.
Paper cut would sting every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
you bend your finger.
Yeah,
I agree with
exactly.
you.
Yeah.
So you would rather stub your toe?
Yes.
No.
What?
56% of people said
50.
they'd rather
Oh,
get a paper
56.
cut.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, they're all kind of usually this close, but I mean, still, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
all right.
good for you guys, I guess.
You got one wrong. All right, let's see if we can get these next 2. Would you rather be a professional sports player or a professional video game player?
Okay, like what's the sample here? It's just like
Men, women, and different ages.
Okay.
It doesn't tell you their favorite thing.
I think at large, people would want to be professional sports players. I would want to be a gamer because I'm really bad at games, and I just feel like this is a great opportunity for me to like be good at games in the scenario. But I think people pick sports.
You're going to say sports? Okay, so this is a 50-50 split, and it comes down to the votes. So there are 105,814 votes for video game.
Okay.
And 109,026
Okay,
votes. So
okay.
yeah, you got it that one. All right, just barely.
I'm surprised.
It's so rare there's
that's
a 50-50
cool.
thing like that.
I mean, I guess like in this day and age, it is it's more
becoming
popular.
It's much more popular.
Which
nowadays.
great. I love it.
All right, would you rather have $1 million
Okay.
or know all the secrets of Area 51?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think people. I mean, I think people say they want knowledge, but I think people want money. So I'm going to say $1 million.
Also, what terrifying?
Yeah,
things do you
exactly.
really wanna know?
I'd rather not know. You know.
74%.
Okay. Yeah.
So you win. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, I feel great.
So Asia, people can find you where on Twitch?
Twitch.tv/Asia the Girl.
Where you do some low-key video games.
Yeah, some chill video games.
Some
cooking.
Some
digital art, crafting.
Art,
yes.
Kind of stuff. That's what
a little bit of everything. Some co-working.
You still doing the cooking?
Yes.
Thing? Yeah, I watched that a while back. I haven't seen one in a while.
Yeah. So honestly, I was
some on TikTok too.
Yeah,
right?
some on TikTok. Honestly, I was just like trying to kill some time as I was like working on stuff in the kitchen, and I don't know. I think me and Bubba are similar in this, where it's like I want things to look polished, and I'm like, I don't really want to show it if it's not polished, which is not a good thing. It's not a good trait. So I've been spending my time doing more gaming and like art stuff while I was getting the kitchen set up. But now we're doing more cooking streams again, so I'm here for
awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and enjoy the con. I'm looking forward to your breakout.
Yay!
It is Radio Matt here live at LTNcon 2022. I am with Bryan Falk.
How you doing, Matt?
Otherwise known as Oriole Jedi. or Oriole, and all of our fun things that we get to do all over the internet. Oriole, dude, are you having fun?
Yes, I am.
'Cause I'm having fun.
I'm having a ton of fun.
How I'm doing. How are you doing? It's yeah. I mean, we started. We wrote here last night for the fellowship night, day 0. Did you feel as awkward as everybody else, not knowing anybody's name?
Yes.
Like, where were the name tags last night? That's what we needed. Yeah,
I'm happy for the name tags today.
That has been the major sentiment of everybody who sat down here. It was very awkward not knowing everybody's name and face immediately.
Yes.
But no, this is not your first LTNcon,
Right.
which is a rare thing for most people to be able to say.
Yes.
Because not too many people here now at this one were at the very first live one.
Right, which I wasn't
Very
at that
small,
one.
and you weren't at that one. But you were one of the lucky select few that got to be in the in-person part of last year's online LTNcon.
Yes. I was up in the very hot attic of
The very
Matt.
hot attic with 10 other very hot people.
Yes. With very low ceilings and lost count of how many times I bumped my head.
Right, it was like it was at an angle, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
At one point it's a very low angle.
So how so far does that experience compare to this one?
Oh, it's a lot. I'm enjoying it a lot more this year because there's a lot more people.
Yeah.
So
And space. A lot
And
more
space. Yes. More space. And so that definitely helps it. And also enjoying meeting brand new people that I've only met through online and hearing voices, and now I can put faces to voices. So
And that's sometimes surprising.
yes.
Sometimes you get surprised by what the face is.
Yes, you
haven't
do.
seen it. So we've really just gotten started with the main con. It's only been a couple hours in so
Right.
far. But what has been your favorite part up to now?
Well, probably the fellowship dinner because I haven't really done much today because I did registration stuff at the very beginning. So been wandering around a little bit.
Oh, that's right. You were volunteering up at the registration booth.
Yeah.
People seem super excited.
Oh,
coming
yeah.
in. Like, are we
Yeah.
ready to kick this party off here in a couple hours?
Everyone's very excited.
What has you've got an interesting connection with LTN because you didn't start with LTN. You
No.
started with actually us, with Mo and I,
Right.
through Back Row, and you
Exactly.
followed us in our transition.
Yes, I did.
And then you dove,
yeah.
now apart from us, you dove into Love Thy Nerd.
Yes, I did.
What drew you to go so deep into the organization and get involved as much as you can?
I mean, the mission of Love Thy Nerd just really spoke to me. I mean, I've always been a nerd, loving playing video games, Star Wars, all that kind of stuff. And just having a place where it's accepted, really, and celebrated, and not really looked down upon, like, oh, you like Star Wars, oh, such a nerd. And But yeah, having people that have that similar interest and showing the love of Christ just excites me.
Yeah, that's awesome, brother. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Playing a lot of games in person with people because it's not that often I get to play in-person games. So, I mean, last night I got to play D&D at the table for the first time with other humans live in person where I can reach out and touch them and it's not talking to a computer screen. So that was exciting.
Yeah. We've got a number of breakouts and stuff coming up. What have you signed up for so far? Or have you even made your final decisions yet?
I haven't made my final decisions. I'm doing the Sunday School Answers Eat to Win later.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a Magic the Gathering
Oh,
event.
okay. You're going to do the Magic Gathering game?
And then I'm also doing Honey Heist.
Oh, okay. Now, that one's really limited. That only had
Yeah.
like 8 spots.
Right.
Yeah. They've done that Honey Heist every year.
Yes.
So
This is my first year doing Honey Heist.
Yeah,
So
it's going to be fun. We got Jacqueline Parrish coming up soon to
Yes.
give her talks.
looking forward to that.
She had a fantastic breakout last
Yes.
year, the D&D.
That was one of my
breakout.
favorites last
Yeah.
year, so I'm really excited that she's back and the keynote this year, so I get to hear more from her.
It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
So today, was mostly registration. We don't even really kick off the events until, the Sunday School Answers thing here in a couple hours. But right after that's like the real official kickoff
Right.
in the auditorium. So we've really still got all of LTN to come.
Exactly.
for this. But it's already felt like we've done so much
Right.
before it's even started.
Yeah.
But my last question for you is, where do you see yourself with LTN here in a couple of years? Like, are you going to just dive in even deeper?
Yeah, I'm going to keep going and keep diving in, doing whatever I need to do to help LTN.
Because you won a nerdy,
Yes.
a well-earned nerdy award, which is something that only happens at the fellowship dinner every year. And what did they name yours again?
The Voluntold Fireman.
Voluntold Fireman. You've been a mod, right? You're
Yeah.
a mod for our Twitch stream now, and for the Discord too.
Right. Yep. For the
Right.
Discord and
too.
for LTN on Air's Twitch.
Right.
So.
And so with all that, all the help that you give with the morning show, all the different little ways that you plug yourself in to be available and basically to volunteer in that way,
Yeah.
saying whatever you need me to do, tell me to do it and I'll do it.
Exactly.
Like that is the spirit of the perfect person LTN wants involved. With this organization, and we were talking to Bubba about this before, is that the thing that he's most excited about is what happens every year after LTN. He's excited for it to be over,
Right.
because that's when we start to see all these people that have been kind of on the outskirts of LTN. They've been in the community, whatever, but they're decided, hey, let's go check out what this LTNcon's about. And they see the deeper aspects of it.
Yeah.
They see how that community grows and becomes something bigger. And they're like, okay, I need to be more involved with that.
Right. I mean, that was kind of me with the 2020 LTNcon.
Yeah.
Because it was at the beginning of October that year. We just moved over from Back Row Radio to made the official announcement
that was that day, yeah.
of
right.
LTN Radio. And so I plugged myself in, played some games with people online, felt very welcomed, and then just kind of ran with it.
All right, man. Let's play a game real quick before I let you go.
All right.
All right. I'll let you choose. Would you rather do Would You Rather or Rapid Fire?
Do rapid fire.
Rapid Fire? Okay. For those who don't remember, Rapid Fire is a game where I'm going to give you a prompt for telling me 3 things. So it's going to be like, name 3 words to start with B.
All right.
Your goal is going to be to get to 7 of these completed.
Okay.
You are allowed to skip, but not twice in a row, and skipping does cost you some time.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Name 3 uses for a wheel.
Driving a car, using a wheelbarrow, and the wheel in Among Us to do water wheel.
Name 3 words that rhyme with date.
With what?
Date.
Date, late, hate, and mate.
Name 3 math operations.
Addition, subtractions, division.
Name 3 all-girl bands.
Pass.
Yeah. Name 3 exercise clothing brands.
Lululemon, Under Armour, and Nike.
Name 3 fears.
Drowning, falling, and dying.
Name 3 of the 7 wonders of the world.
The Taj Mahal, the Grand Canyon, and Stonehenge.
Name 3 grocery stores.
Walmart, Target, and
Oh, you are 1 word away from 7, man. You got 6. Dude, the 3 wonders of the world would have tripped me the heck up. I don't even know if you were right, honestly.
I don't know if
but
Taj
it
Mahal.
sounded right.
Taj Mahal, I have no idea if that's one of them.
It sounded right. I would have given it to you. Oriole, thank you so much for joining me, man.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the con, brother.
I will. You too.
All right, it is Radio Matt here at LTNcon 2022 live, and I am joined by Nehemiah.
Hello, everyone.
How are you enjoying the convention so far?
It is so far very fun. This is my first time at LTNcon, and I'm having so much fun. I'm super glad I got to meet Matt Warmbier in person.
He's a character, for sure. Why did you want to meet Matt specifically?
Well, I've been watching his streams for over for 3 years now, and I don't know. He's a really good streamer, and I just really wanted to meet him in person.
So one of the cool things that you've been going around doing is trying to get people to help you test play something.
Yes.
And this is a game of your own making, correct?
Yes. I have a game out for demo at LTNcon right now. It is called Heroes of Grayland. Grayland standing for Gilded Grayland, our store. You can kind of see it, the sign up back there.
It's the
with the GGs
up there if you're looking on video.
So yeah. And so far I've gotten 5 play tests today. It's really good, and they all liked it. They didn't give too much critique, but it's still a work in progress. I don't have custom cards or custom boards yet. I recently just got dice and minis, so that's cool.
So how do you play the game? Like what's the goal?
So the goal of the game is to destroy all of the boss. So this whole storyline is kind of like you are a hero going to Grayland, and you are going through this town, you know? You're going through this town, and you are trying to kill all of the monsters and bosses that... So basically, you're trying to protect the Grayland city. And then the monsters get progressively harder through every single town you go through. And then there's a big giant boss called the Dark King. And there's a bunch... And there's like each deck for each level or town. I call it town because... towns, you know,
right.
It's set in a city.
Yeah.
And basically, the deck. So if you land on a space with like a little, it would be a little square or cube. That's what it's called. There's copper, which would be 1 coin. There's silver, which would be 2 coins, and then there's gold on the 3rd level, which would be 5 coins.
Okay.
So. But if you land on a blank space, then you get to draw from the deck. It could be good. It could get you coins and other stuff. Or it could be bad. It could pop up with a minion. Or it could be super good and pop up with a sidekick. And sidekicks help you with battles.
That's awesome. That sounds like the start of a really cool game.
I'm trying to make it kind of an intro game to... dungeon crawlers and city crawler games.
That's great. So like something that someone who doesn't have as much experience with those kind of games can pick up and learn.
Yeah, it's very, so far everybody's been saying it's very easy to pick up, and it's not that hard to learn really. The only reason it might be 9 or 10 and up is because there's just a little tiny bit of reading and some math.
Sure. Well, that's fantastic, man. So what else are you excited for about LTNcon? Because we are just kind of getting started.
That is true.
Full 2 days here.
I'm super excited that I met a couple other friends, and I'm just having so much fun hanging out and getting to meet a bunch of people that I saw on stream and don't actually know in person.
That's fantastic. All right. One thing I've been doing with everybody I interview is putting them to the test in a little bit of a game, all right? So I'm gonna give you a would you rather situation. Like, would you rather do this or would you rather do that?
Right.
And your goal is to pick what you think most people have voted for of the 2 choices. Okay? Might not necessarily be the choice you pick.
Fair.
What you think most people would. All right. So your question is: would you rather eat waffles or eat pancakes? Waffles or pancakes?
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Easy.
People are team pancake.
Easy by a mile because I've been eating pancakes more than I've been eating waffles. I almost eat pancakes every morning.
Pancakes are pretty good. And you are right, 55% agree with you. Pancakes are better than waffles.
Yeah.
Good job, brother. Thank you so much for interviewing with me, man. And have a fantastic con.
Well, thanks, man.
Let's do it. It is LTNcon 2022. I'm Radio Matt. I'm here with Aaron Demaster, whom, well, you got your own con.
We do.
Going on now. So you just had one, correct?
We just had one in this past month in September.
So this is Strong Tower Con.
It's Strong Tower Con.
From Strong Tower Games.
Strong Tower Gamers, yeah. We actually have 3 different pieces. We have Strong Tower Fellowship, which is the group.
Okay.
Strong Tower Con is the event. And Strong Tower Gamers is our domain name where you'll find us out on the internet.
Oh, okay. .com. I'm assuming? Or
.com.
.com. All right.
Correct.
StrongTowerGamers.com. What is Strong Tower Con? What's the Strong Tower convention all about?
So we are, as a group, we're a bunch of Christian gamers who have done events at our own local churches for a long time. And in 2020, when we were all in lockdown, and I was reading a leadership book and came up with, or was rather led to the idea of, hey, we should be doing a Christian-based large format convention. And I reached out to our other nerdy neighbors, and to a man or woman, they all raised their hand and said, yes, I want to be part of this. And, we all stepped up, did a lot of planning, 23 months of planning.
Goodness.
And then had our first convention last year. So that is kind of the genesis of the project itself. And now we are fully into planning our next one for 2023. So, yeah.
So when is that one planned here? We got
September
next
15th
year?
through the 17th, same location, Brookfield, Wisconsin. It's at the Brookfield Conference Center. And they were an excellent venue for us, and we'll be back there next year.
What can people look forward to?
So
this convention?
primarily we are a tabletop gaming convention. We really don't do electronic stuff, as for right now anyway.
Okay.
But there's a very large raffle that we do, which is a great kind of interest for people to get involved with, consignment sale. We use a game library from a sister con of ours, which has probably 2,000 titles in it.
Ooh.
So it's quite a nice thing to have. We love working with them as well. It's called the Gaming Hoopla out of Chicago.
Okay.
And just a lot of building relationship, building camaraderie, and bringing the love of Christ to our nerdy neighbors, but not in a heavy-handed way, because the people that we're going after are some of these folks have been kind of hurt by the church.
Yeah.
And they're coming at us kind of with a little bit of wariness. So when they see just how we're putting this on and that we're a welcoming, safe place to go game, they're definitely interested, and that's the whole point.
I think when you talked about how you were bringing up this idea and people just kept raising their hands, I want to be a part of that. I think there is such a huge swath of people who are like semi in the church, world, 1 foot in that world, but know that they kind of feel a little bit excluded at large from the non-nerdy church out there, that are just dying for something like this and are ready to leap into it. And also, like you said, a whole lot of people that have been hurt by the church and just walked away from it, that you want to, it's almost like we're now having to step up into the role of tilling the soil again, like letting, they're not even ready for seeds to be planted. We got to get them ready to even open up enough for that to happen.
Yeah, using the parable of the sower is an excellent relational kind of discussion on that. Yeah. We are having to till that soil because some of these, it's the rocky soil where, stuff isn't going to grow until we actually, provide a good place for these folks to be receptive to it and understand that we're not going to be judgy and we're not going to be, looking down on them because maybe their hair is blue or they got a nose ring or something like that. It's like, hey, you're going to fit right in this group. You look like just everybody else in this room. So, hey, welcome to the party. Yeah. And we had a lot of people who said, this is our first convention. We've never been to a board game convention. And we're so glad that we were the first one, their first experience, to make it a really excellent one. Yeah. So, and almost everybody came up to us and said, when are you having your next one? We want to be part of the next one. And in some ways, that's very encouraging for us. And in other ways, somewhat terrifying, considering, okay, great. Now they're going to go out and tell all their nerdy neighbors and come back with them next time. How big do we need to plan to be next year? So we actually we contracted with our convention space, and we added 50% more space. Nice. Thankfully, we started out with a facility that allows us to grow as we need to. So we started out with 6,000 square feet. We're up to 9,000 for next year. Nice. So And they have up to 24,000 square feet if we need it. The scary thing is we may need that sooner than we thought.
Now, I know we had a couple of our folks come over to this last one.
Yeah.
Last month. What did they do for you over there?
So we had, and pardon me if I forget some of them, but we had Bubba, we had Matt, we had
Frost.
Frost
Luke,
was there.
Yeah.
Luke or not Luke, but Sam and Drew were there. And
okay.
we also had, and I'll remember his name later.
That's all right.
But yeah, good contingent of guys, 6 of them. And as to what they were doing was they volunteered at our different functional areas. So registration, hospitality, working our library, helping with consignment, all those things. They stepped up and said, what can we do to help you guys out? And of course, set up and tear down was huge for us.
That's a big deal, yeah.
But the most important thing, and the reason why we're so excited they're coming back next year, is they ran a bunch of games for us. So we have space for open gaming, but most of what we do is scheduled. So we had over 180 different games scheduled over the weekend. And they scheduled a bunch of them on their own, and they helped to reach out to these people who are looking to see what is Strong Tower about and what's LTN about. And they understood, built that relationship with these folks through gaming. And it was a fantastic experience, and we couldn't have been more excited and happier with the result, with especially partnering with you guys.
Yeah, we have an internal staff Discord, and throughout that week, it was just nonstop pictures and stories coming in there for those of us that didn't get to attend, and made us real jealous. It looked really fun.
Well, hey, if you want to come out, we will make a spot for you next year. We'll set up your studio in the corner, and you can broadcast live from Strong Tower Gaming.
That might be sooner than you think too. We might be able to start doing that.
That would be fantastic. Hey, there's a hotel connected, so we will put you up.
All right, so this is Strong Tower Con 23, September 15th through the 17th of next year in Brookfield, Wisconsin, at the Brookfield Conference Center. You can go to strongtowergamers.com, correct?
You got it.
Anything else people need to know?
No, that's pretty much it. We're looking forward to getting that going. Registration will open up in March.
All right.
And that's when you can actually get your badge and start submitting games. Games will start being available around the June timeframe to actually sign up to play them. Hotel block will open up probably around the same time as registration, so you can get your hotel. And there will be a discounted rate for Strong Tower people who want to stay. And that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
So
guys, plan this in your calendar. You got most of a year ahead of you now to get this going. Put it on your list. And again, visit strongtowergamers.com for more information. Of course, we'll be posting it all over the LTN community as well on Facebook and everywhere, because we love these guys as well. Aaron, thank you so much for sitting down with me and giving us a little bit more information.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right, you enjoy the rest of the con.
All right.
We're live at LTNcon 2022. It is Radio Matt here with John Hathaway. Hathaway? Yeah.
Hathaway, yes,
Yeah.
that's right. You got it
I
right on the
panicked.
first try.
I panicked in the middle. I've done that multiple times. Otherwise known as BrotherMod. You've seen him in and about the community all over LTN. How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. I'm fresh from killing a red dragon, so feeling good.
I heard there was panic. I heard you were
It was
being
a very near thing.
people needed to come help you. How have you enjoyed LTNcon so far?
It's been a pretty great experience, yeah.
Close to wrapping it up. There's only one evening left here.
Yeah, we're on the downward slope, one might say.
Yeah. What's been your favorite thing so far?
That's easily the people. And finally getting to see people not through a screen.
Not through a screen. You've been volunteering off and on.
Yep.
You helped out with the registration and merch table. How did that go?
Pretty well, yeah.
Yeah. Is volunteering easy for LTN? Do they run you too ragged?
No. I would also say, though, that maybe you're not I wasn't super prepared either. There was a lot of learn as you go.
I honestly feel like, though, all the leadership were kind of the same way.
Yeah. I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah.
I knew it would be how it was.
That's good. It's always a fun time to get together with friends with gaming and stuff. But like you said, this has been such a long time coming event for the community that's built exclusively online, essentially for the last 2 years because of COVID. Does it change the way you feel about anybody that you've seen?
Not
that
really
you
changed.
Meet them in person?
No, I don't think it changed anything. It more just confirms. And like locks it in.
Yeah.
And it makes it feel less fragile.
I like that. Yeah.
So, like at any point prior to this weekend, if the internet went out or I just uninstalled Discord, like it would have been very easy to just suddenly not be present anymore. And that just lent this air of etherealness almost to all the and to all these important relationships. And like getting to see you and all these other people face to face and meet and share space and break bread and worship together in the same room solidifies that.
I think that's the perfect way to explain that, because as real as online friendships and relationships can be, there's something to be said about finally meeting in person.
Yeah.
Where, okay, now if you tried to leave the online community, we wouldn't let you. We'd hunt you down, and you'll be back, or you'll be dead. That's those are your options. Death or friendship. That's what you got.
Those are good options.
Yeah. Do you have anything else planned? Do you have any other breakouts or anything you're doing today?
I'll be doing miniature painting with Falvo later tonight.
Okay.
And then I'll be hanging around to help break everything down.
Awesome. All right. Well, anything else you want to say?
I appreciate you and everything that you do.
I love you. Let's play a game real quick before I let you go.
All right. I agree to your terms.
Would you want to do rapid fire, or would you rather?
Which have you done the least of so
probably
far?
rapid fire.
All right, let's do that then.
All right. So in this one, just in case you don't remember, I'm going to give you a prompt similar to like give me 3 words that start with B.
Okay. Yep.
You're going to try and do as many of these prompts as possible. I want you to hit 7 to win. Okay?
Okay. Complete 7 prompts.
Complete 7 prompts to win. You are able to pass, but not twice in a row.
Understood.
And if you pass, it does take some time off. I don't know how much. I also don't know how much time you have total. Okay. It's all just, the app.
It's all very different. This feels a lot like volunteering all of a sudden.
So in other words, right?
I don't know what the parameters are.
Do what I tell you.
Yeah.
And
Figure it out as you go.
Figure it out. All right. So here we go. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Name 3 pasta noodles.
Rotini, elbow, and spaghetti.
Name 3 Slurpee flavors.
Grape, strawberry, watermelon.
Name 3 chocolate bars.
Snickers, 3 Musketeers, Dove.
Name 3 types of apple. There's a Dove chocolate bar. Yeah. 3 types of apple.
3 types of what?
Apple.
Apple, Granny Smith, Red Delicious, and Golden Delicious.
Name 3 Simpsons characters.
Lisa, Bart, Maggie.
Name 3 words that start with G.
Great googly gosh.
Name 3 kinds of squash.
Yellow, zucchini, spaghetti squash, and sport. The sport.
Name 3 types of bread.
Sourdough, rye, and wheat.
Name 3 ways to cook a potato.
Boil, bake, fry.
You got 9, man.
I don't know that squash.
Sport, the squash, the sport.
I don't know that counts. But if you allow it, I'll accept it.
That was great. 9. You've tied with the top run so far in the game. John, thanks for joining me, man. Thanks for.
It was my pleasure. Enjoy.
Enjoy the rest of the con.
Yeah, you too, man.
This is LTN LTNcon Live 2022 LTNcon. I'm Radio Matt, and I'm here with Hilary Fiskeaux, otherwise known as KYredhead to most of y'all folks in the LTN community. It is it's midway through day 2.
Yes.
Pretty much. We've got just the last few afternoon and evening events to go.
Yes.
How's the convention been going for you?
Really, really well. Really well. Like I'm dismayed that it's like almost over,
Right.
but I'm also like amazed at how much has fit in the last day and a half.
A lot going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
What's been your favorite thing so far?
Definitely meeting all my people.
Sunday School Answers? Yeah, that was my favorite part about it too. That E2N was
Sitting
really
here
fun.
right now with you being interviewed by Matt Coker. Bucket list.
You know, everybody's been saying their favorite part is meeting the people, and frankly, I find it disingenuous. No, I'm kidding. No,
It's the AFK room. That's my 100% favorite spot as the homeschooling mom of 3 boys. The AFK room where no one's allowed to talk to me or approach me in any way.
I went in there.
High five to everyone.
I went in there for 5 minutes and almost fell asleep and snored myself
Yeah.
awake. I'm like, I can't be quiet in here. I'm just going to snore. No. Honestly, truthfully, meeting the people has been a big deal.
Yeah.
I think I interviewed BrotherMod just a little while ago, and I think he put it the best so far. He said that finally meeting all these people that we've developed all these friendships with over the last few years online only
Yeah.
solidifies those
Yeah.
for him. Like
Yes.
he's saying it was possible to, up until now, it was possible to just unplug the computer and walk away.
Right.
But now that's impossible.
Yes.
We wouldn't let him, but
Yeah.
you know, he can't.
He can't leave
He can't
us.
put anybody on the shelf.
He belongs to us.
Which I love.
Yes.
What other events have you been doing? Like what breakouts or anything have you been a part of are coming up?
I did not anticipate being on any Eat to Wins at all, and I ended up now having registered for 2 of them.
Okay.
Just because people I wanted to continue hang out with were doing it, and I was like, well, done, I'm in. Like, I'll figure it out later. You know, I didn't even eat the first one because we had just eaten a late lunch and a late breakfast, and I was like, I just took my meal home with me and ate it at like 11:45 last night. But so that was a shock, and getting to play with my husband, because he's not really active on any of the social stuff, and he is the most spectacular person I know, and I'm like, I want you all to know him. And he's gotten to do some things, you know, outside of the con, but this way he gets to meet people and he gets to meet new friends because he works from home and he telecommutes, and so him getting to meet actual people, he can continue those friendships offline, which he's needed other guys to hang out with. And so I love that he has that and that he gets to play with people. And then my kids are all doing all the things.
Yeah, you're
too.
you're one of the handful of people here that have their whole family
Yes,
here.
all of us.
Like all the children.
Yes.
And the spouse.
Yes.
And
which is wonderful.
just all doing amazing things.
Yes, because they're all invested in Love Thy Nerd. Like we are all passionate about everything LTN, and Back Row really got us in emotionally, in as a family, all in. We're golden, and now it's just kind of opened everything, and so we're so grateful, man. And for Mo,
we're grateful too. We miss Mo. We wish she was here, but next time.
Yeah,
we'll get her.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you hoping? What are you hoping to leave behind as you leave here?
Oh my gosh.
Like, what are you hoping people will say about you when you leave?
Oh,
this
man.
convention?
I always stop making me cry. Every time we talk, I cry, but now it's on camera. Stop. Wow. I didn't even pull that punch.
I got her.
I don't know. No, I'm just happy that people are my friends. That you guys want to spend time with me.
Absolutely, we do.
And I'm hope that like for me, one of the biggest stressors, like with social anxiety, is not being able to edit in real life.
Yeah.
Like I can edit online. And So like having a community where I could talk about social anxiety and be real is like really nice, because I know you guys aren't going to be like mocking me and be like, look at, she's crying. What a train wreck. But I am. Thank you, Jesus, that he is with me all the time. But just knowing like that my friendships that I have felt emotionally invested in and time invested in all these last months and year and a half or whatever, and knowing that not only is meeting in person not going to throw away the relationship that I treasure so much, but like he said, like it solidifies it, and it's like now we want to spend more time together, and we're glad we finally got to meet, and we still want to be friends. And I'm like, well, I didn't screw that up. And even though I couldn't like backspace and copy and paste and like do it in a Word doc and then like copy it over into the text so that I make sure that it was, phrased correctly, whatever. So I think it's just been really good to meet people, and that they're actually like happy to see me. And then after they spend time with me, they're still happy to see me. And so that's like really, really nice. That's a nice undoing of generational bondage stuff. So it's awesome. Come to LTNcon, you'll cry in a good way.
All right, let's play a game real quick, and then I'll let you go.
Oh dear. Okay.
All right, I'll let you choose. You want to play rapid fire, or would you rather?
Is rapid fire trivia?
Rapid fire is the one where you have a prompt of like, give me 3 words to start with a B.
That one.
That one? All right.
Yeah.
It's 3:56, and you know what that means.
It's 4 minutes to 4.
4 minutes to 4. All right. Let's see this one get you out of here. Oh, wait. Hold on. Dang it. Nope. Exit. Yes. All right. New game. Here we go. So I'm going to give you those prompts.
Okay.
Your goal is to get to 7 prompts completed.
Okay.
You can pass,
Okay.
but not twice in a row. And if you do pass, it's going to take some time off.
I have a time limit. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Name 3 drinks.
Water, Sprite, Coke.
Name 3 video games.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Dr. Mario, and Animal Crossing.
Name 3 social media outlets.
Say what?
Name 3 social medias.
Twitter, Discord, and Twitch.
Name 3 TV dads.
Oh, the dad on the Munsters. Do I have to give their names? Oh, dang it.
At least their first name.
Oh man, Homer Simpson, and Mr. Fletcher, and Gomez Adams.
Name 3 words that start with O.
Octopus, Oculus, and Occident.
Name 3 words that start with Y.
With a what?
Y.
Yell, yeet, and yellow.
Name 3 time zones.
Eastern, Central, and Pacific.
Name 3 famous Smiths.
Both of them in one band.
Time is up.
I think I should get extra because Bubba's thwarting me.
You got 7 exactly. Okay. You did great. You won.
That was like hardcore with obstacles.
With obstacles. You did fantastic. KY, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the rest of the con,
Thank
my
you.
friend.